Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So this week we're going to be talking about how I feel as far as radiation is concerned, as well as how things went with my laparoscopic hysterectomy. So as far as radiation is concerned, I was going to film a update video last week, but last week was so hectic with the surgery being last week, and with my radiation schedule. It was really busy, so I wasn't able to record anything last week. But I wanted to kind of let you know how I'm doing now, because there really wasn't a change between week 2 and week 3, and I didn't want to bore you with the same information over and over again. So basically what I did in week 1, I've been doing continuously week 2, and this is now week 3 of radiation. Today is February the 22nd. The only thing I have noticed in the way of side effects, because remember when I said on my last video I was kind of afraid for this week, because I heard that's when a lot of the side effects set in and you start seeing changes in your skin. Well, I'm happy to report that nothing that I thought was going to happen actually is happening. I am going to show you a picture of what my skin looks like now compared to last week, and there really isn't much difference from week 1. My skin has gotten a little darker, and it's a little itchy, just a little, but other than that, so good so far. I did get some cream from my radiologist, that she's some prescription cream. I haven't had to use that. So she said everything looks good, because I actually saw her today at my appointment today, and she said everything looks good. But I will definitely show you a picture of what it looks like now. It is definitely noticeably darker, like I have been in the sun for, you know, a whole day. So that is the only difference that I noticed. The sore throat is gone. I haven't had any more sore throat issues. But the fatigue is still a thing, especially since I had surgery as well. Surgery and radiation together. I'm definitely tired. So I have to sleep as much as I can, like I said on the first video. But other than that, everything I feel has been going well. Radiation is not as bad as chemo, I can tell you that. If you get through chemo, once you get through chemo, you are okay. The rest of your cancer journey is pretty much a breeze compared to chemo. So I have still been using the aloe vera gel. That's been very helpful. I have still been using the surgical soap that I showed you in the last video at night when I take a shower. And I've been using that cream that Dr. Cameron's office gave me. So I still do that as a routine. I do the aloe vera as soon as I get home. I do the surgical soap wash when I take a shower. And when I lotion down at night, per se, I use the cream that she gave me, the silicone cream. So they have been really helping, I think, my skin from burning too bad. So that's kind of the update for my as far as radiation week 3. Not much has changed since week 1, so except for the darkening of my skin, which I'm going to show you that right after this. All right, so we're going to talk also about hysterectomy surgery, what I did to prepare for it, and all of that good stuff after this. All right, see you in a little bit. So good afternoon, everybody. Or good morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're viewing this. So I wanted to come on after my walk. I had just got back from my walk to kind of talk to you guys about the hysterectomy surgery I had. So I did have a laparoscopic hysterectomy, which it was a full hysterectomy. They took everything, my ovaries, fallopian tubes, uterus, everything is gone. Because I needed to be postmenopausal for the pills that Dr. Aurora wants to put me on. After my treatment is done, she wants to put me on one medication I'll be on for 5 years and another medication I'll be on for 10 years. And she could give me a better medication if I was postmenopausal. So I have horrible periods anyway. So I went ahead and said, let's just do the hysterectomy, get it out. So I don't have to worry about my periods ever coming back, because after chemotherapy, my period stopped. So I haven't had a period since early April. So, and I've been having like little hot flashes ever since then. So I've been kind of like feeling the menopause symptoms since then. So I went ahead and said, let's just do the hysterectomy. And my gynecologist agreed, Dr. Natasha Spencer. She agreed, let's go ahead and just do the hysterectomy because it'd be better for you because of the type of cancer that you've had, because it was estrogen positive and progesterone positive. It would keep my ovaries from producing those hormones. That way, reoccurrence will most likely be lessened. So I said, let's do it. So, like I was telling you guys on my last video, my radiologist gave me permission to go ahead and do my surgery early because I was supposed to have surgery on March 12th, but I got permission from my radiologist to go ahead and have it at the same time that I'm going through radiation. So she gave me like 2 or 3 days off to have the surgery, kind of get myself together, and they were able to schedule my surgery for February the 13th. So prior to surgery, how I prepared for it was I cleaned my house because I'm a type of person where I cannot rest if my house is dirty. If I know my house is a mess, if I see stuff, I'm a little OCD when it comes to cleanliness. So if I see anything that's going to drive me nuts, and I knew I wasn't going to be able to rest like I should unless I actually go ahead and clean my house. So I cleaned my house, kind of brought things that I use a lot down so that I don't have to stretch those stomach muscles, because I didn't know how severe or how my body was going to react to surgery. So I wanted to make sure everything was kind of at, arm's length, that I could just go ahead and grab whatever I needed. Watching other YouTube videos, that's what a lot of other women suggested that I do, is to, bring things down to arm's level. Also, what I did was I purchased Gas X. This stuff saves your life, because what they do during the surgery is they pump your abdomen full of air and they put the arms in so it will have room to move around in your abdomen. And that air gets trapped in your chest. It can like go back here. So that air moves and travels all over your body. So it's good to have something to help you to pass that gas. Your TMI, you're going to be farting, you're going to be passing gas a lot. Also getting up and walk around your house, walk around, outside for a little bit really helps to move that gas out and get it out. Because like my grandmama used to tell me, she said, baby, it's better out than in. And that's the truth. So that was one thing that I did is the Gas X. Also, another concern of mine was constipation, because I know I had some issues with going to the restroom. So I went ahead and I already had some Unify. I had a jar of Unify already. So I started drinking that a couple days, and I've been pretty much regular. Also, I had Simethicone already, because when I was going through chemo, I had issues with constipation. So, and I was like, the narcotics that she gave me, the drugs that she gave me can kind of constipate you as well. So I didn't want any issues with constipation. I also bought MiraLAX, and for some reason, I can't find my MiraLAX or what somebody did with it. But I also purchased MiraLAX on Amazon, the little packets of MiraLAX, but I didn't need it. Thank God. The Unify and the Simethicone together pretty much did the trick, and I was able to go, because you do not want to bear down when you are when you've had that surgery. You do not want nothing. You don't want to do that. So I bought those two, and I was able to go pretty easily, no problem. Also drink, here we go again, drink a lot of water. I'm going to preach it almost every video. Drinking lots of water helps you in more ways than you will ever know. Also, another thing that helped me is I have like a little step stool. My son has a step stool I purchased when he was learning how to potty, and that was in the bathroom. And whenever I had to go to the restroom, I put my legs up on the stool, and it actually helped me to expel the number 2. So try that as well. Try getting a little step stool. I'll show you a picture of the step stool that I used. Just get like a little step stool, like something that your kids would use to try to get to the toilet. And it really helped to move me without me having to bear down. So that was another thing. My doctor had already prescribed ibuprofen 800, and I was taking Tylenol, like a generic form of Tylenol from CVS. She did prescribe some heavier oxycodone, but I didn't need it. I took it I really didn't need it. I only took it 2 days after surgery, and that was pretty much it. And I pretty much put everything in a little container and just set it right next to my bed so that I could reach it. So the day of surgery, February 13th, I had to be at the hospital at 5:30. And they checked me in, the same check-in procedure that you guys saw in my last video. They checked me in, same thing. I had to go to Winnie Palmer, same hospital I went for my last 2 surgeries. And they called me back around 6. I got back there, wiped down, did the whole iodine nose wipe thing, put on the things for the puff, the inflatable things for your legs to keep you from having blood clots. I got back there, did all of that. It was about 6 o'clock, 6:10. And surgery was scheduled for 7:30. I got in there in the operating room about 7:20. So everything went pretty fast. Everything progressed great. It couldn't have been better. It really couldn't have. Dr. Spencer took really good care of me. Now, one thing I did not discuss with you guys is the 2 prep days, the 2 prep procedures I had to do beforehand. This is something that people don't talk about, haven't talked about, and I did not hear anybody saying anything about it on the YouTube videos that I watched. But I do want to warn you about them. The first thing I had to do was a regular pap smear. I had to do my pap smear with my gynecologist before I could have surgery. And I had to do something, basically it was a biopsy before surgery. That biopsy hurt like heck. I was on that table squirming for my life. It hurt, especially with the fact that mine hurt, I think, a lot more because I have no lining. I have no lining in my uterus because I had chemotherapy. It basically stripped my lining. So she was sitting there trying to scrape my uterus, and there was like nothing there. She was able to get a little bit, enough to sample, but it hurt like heck. So my suggestion to you, when you have to do that, or if you're doing this procedure, take some medication before you leave. Take a little bit of Tylenol before you leave, because you can't have ibuprofen or anything like that before surgery. So take some Tylenol before you leave the house, because if you don't, you're going to be in pain. So I did want to mention that to you all As a warning, because that biopsy, it hurt. I was in a lot of pain. And even after the biopsy, like I had to come home and lay down because my stomach was just cramping because of like how bad it hurt. So I do want to let you know that. But as far as the actual procedure itself, going back to the actual surgery day, when I woke up, they gave me some stuff because I let them know that one time coming out of anesthesia that I do have a tendency of throwing up. Sorry for the graphics. So I told them that, and they gave me some medicine beforehand. They even gave me like a little dot thing. I can't remember the name of the medicine, but they gave me like a little dot thing to wear to help with the nausea. So I did not throw up, did not have any issues with that after surgery, thank God. I was able to wake up and shake off the anesthesia just fine. I was headed home probably around, I want to say around lunchtime, 1 o'clock, somewhere around there, I believe. So everything was really good timing. First week of surgery, gas was a problem. So again, the Gas X. You want to use the Gas X. You want to walk as much as you can. You don't want to overdo it, but you want to walk as much as you can because that really did help alleviate the gas. Really didn't have any issues with my bowels. Like I said, I was able to go using those 2 products only. I did not have to use the laxative that I purchased, which I did purchase some MiraLAX because I heard it works really well. So I did purchase MiraLAX, but I didn't have to use it. And pain, very well managed. Did not have a whole lot of issues with pain. Like I said, the most that I used was the ibuprofen and Tylenol. I kind of alternated those 2. So, what else? Is there anything else that I can remember? I believe that's pretty much it. But now that it's a week post-op, I'm pretty much back to my normal activity except for sex. Because you don't want to put anything in you because you're still healing internally, as well as the scars are still healing. You don't want to do any of that. So we have not, me and my husband have not at all, won't be for a while until my doctor actually releases me to go back to normal activity. But as far as like exercising, like I have a breast cancer walk that I'm doing on March 2nd. So I wanted to walk today just to see how is my endurance. Can I walk? Because I don't want to do a breast cancer walk and can't finish. So I did walk today, was able to come home, was a little out of breath, but that's to be expected. I'm not in any pain. I don't feel any pain at all. So far, so good. And I'm only a week out as far as my hysterectomy is concerned. So I think everything is going well. It's going good. Knock on wood. Everything continues the way it's going right now. And I feel great. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go and do what I have to do today. But I just wanted to drop a line and let you know that information. Oh, also, I think the second surgery I had really bad throat issues because them putting the throat down my throat. I did get some Ricola like cough drops, but I only needed to use it a couple days because she was very gentle. The anesthesiologist that I had, she was very gentle with my throat. I could barely feel anything as far as that. I didn't have a sore throat. So, and I haven't had a sore throat as far as radiation is concerned either. I told you guys that earlier in the video. So throat has been great. So, but I did buy all of this stuff just to make sure I had it on hand, just in case I needed it. And I'm glad I did purchase it. At least I'll have it in the future if I need it, but haven't really needed it. So one more thing that I actually forgot. I actually purchased some thick wipes, like disposable washcloths. I'll show you a picture of it from Amazon. They come in 4 to a pack, and they're really thick. They're really good, and you just throw them away. That way you don't have to worry about any germs being on a cloth that you've used before. So I did buy those because I didn't know if I was going to feel like taking a shower after the surgery, but I actually really wanted to take a shower like 24 hours after I had the surgery. I really wanted to get in the shower because it just makes you feel better to get in the shower and have hot water on you. But I did buy those just in case I didn't feel like taking a shower. I could actually just wipe off with those and still be good and clean. So I will show you a picture of those, and I'll also leave a description down in the description box. Hope this video has been helpful. If it has, please like it. If it hasn't, please let me know more information, whatever you want to know about the hysterectomy surgery. Let me know in the comments. Let me know what else you would like to know. I'll be more than happy to make another video to provide that information. Also, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Share this information with anyone that needs it. If someone is going through a hysterectomy, getting ready to go through a hysterectomy, going through radiation, getting ready to go through radiation, please share this information with them because sharing is caring. So I will see you guys on my next video. Hopefully it'll be next week. I try to put it out every week, but sometimes it just doesn't happen. But I try to be consistent with at least one video a week. But hopefully I will be able to drop another video next week. All right. Love you guys. Praying for you. Have a good one. Hallelujah. I'm set free. Right where I'm sitting is where I'm supposed to be. Hallelujah. I get to be me. Just the way you made me is how I'm supposed to be. Hallelujah. I'm set free. Right where I'm sitting is where I'm supposed to be. Hallelujah. I get to be me. Just the way you made me is how I'm supposed to be. Okay.